what's up everybody? So welcome back to another comic book haul video. Now I know I haven't uploaded one in a very long time, and that's because I've been trying to organize the books that I have and putting them away. Well, the ones that I don't need anymore, like I'm ready to start selling. I think I filled up already like 2 boxes worth of stuff that I'm going to be trying to get rid of. But anyways, today is a cool day because we actually have 2 key issues, but you'll understand why I'm kind of like iffy on calling it that. But let's go ahead and begin anyways. So, the first book that we have is the Swamp Thing issue 49. That's right, this is the first unofficial appearance of Justice League Dark, even though the first, I guess you could say, official appearance of Justice League Dark is Justice League Dark issue 1, I believe the New 52. So this is basically the unofficial first appearance. This is during the whole Alan Moore run, and I thought it was a pretty cool book to have in general. Like, hopefully we get a live action film. And following that issue, we also got the Swamp Thing 50 issue anniversary, and this is basically another key issue. I don't want to spoil anything into it, but I figured, you know, since both of them were there, let's go ahead and get the both key issues, because, you know, why not? I still think it's pretty cool to have in the collection. I've never like really got in depth with any of these characters in general. Like, I love Zatanna, but and Dr. Fate, but I've never actually, like, you know, dug into the lore like I normally do with other characters. But I wish I could get the first appearance of Zatanna, which is Hawkman issue 4 of 1960. I want to say 4, but that book is kind of expensive. Now the next comic book that we picked up is the Blue Beetle DC Rebirth. This is issue 6. Again, the series is kind of like a 50-50. Some of the issues are like a hit or miss. I guess you could say I was kind of spoiled by, you know, Blue Beetle went during the whole pre-Flashpoint, I want to say, or was it after Flashpoint? No, after Flashpoint is New 52. But I did enjoy the reads before New 52. But Rebirth right now is kind of iffy, but I'm still giving it a little bit of a chance just in case it actually picks up and it actually catches my attention. But you know, it's debatable. Now the next issue that I picked up is Nightwing issue 15, and I actually ended up getting the regular cover, not the variant. There's some covers, like I said before, it's more of a preference rather than an actual run. I prefer some variants over regular covers, and you know, for now I'm enjoying the regular cover for issue 15. Now the next thing that we picked up is Detective Comics issue 951. This is the regular cover, and again, prefer the regular cover, but I am loving this. And just a heads up, apparently there's a rumor of issue 959 of the Detective Comics run. Then now I'm kind of looking at my collection like, wait, we need it. Apparently Zatanna comes back during the whole Batman Flash crossover, during the whole like Watchmen button, which again I'm actually very excited for, and hopefully I can have the covers of those in my collection. I will put every other run aside just so I can have at least every cover of that Batman issue 21 and also the Flash issue 21. There was like these variant covers where it showed Thomas Wayne on the other cover, and then it showed the Reverse Flash on the other one, and then, you know, there's a whole lenticular cover, I guess you could say, where it's like the Batman and the Flash looking at the button itself. I think I said that correctly, but even then, it's one of those I need it. I love the Watchmen, and I need those issues. And the next thing that we picked up is the Batman issue 17. Again, see? We're almost there, folks. We're almost there. And then the next thing that we picked up is the Green Arrow issue 17. I keep having to hold it like this so that way it's not like too blurry. But yep, issue 17, and also, oh, this is the variant cover. What do you know? And now the next thing that we picked up is the Titans issue 8. This is the regular cover. This is made in Manhattan. Now the next thing that we picked up is Frostbite issue 6. And this is the regular cover. And again, folks, this is also a really good run. I really do enjoy it. This is from Vertigo Comics. You know, DC is like, I guess you could say sub company. I don't want to really call it that, but Vertigo is a really good company, and I'm really loving Frostbite right now. I really am. Really am. It's a really good book. Now the next thing that we picked up is the Green Lanterns issue 17. This is the regular cover, and funny enough, I actually thought this was the variant because of all the green that was going around, but it's actually pretty cool. I'm actually really loving it, and it's also featuring the Batman. Now the next thing that I picked up is the Flash issue 17. Right here, folks. Meet along. It is amazing. This is the regular cover, right? Yep, regular cover. But as I mentioned before, since the whole like Rogues Reloaded run, and now the next issue that I picked up was the Green Arrow issue 18. This is the variant cover because it was the only one that I was able to find in the store, which is really weird. But the reason why this isn't a little packet is because in the back it's actually Into the Badlands Special Issue 1. And I think it's a way to promote their show. Yeah, March 19 on Sundays. So, you know, we had that. But I think you guys were able to see it, right? Oh no, you weren't able to see it. Jesus Christ. But yeah, this is the Green Arrow issue 18. This is the variant cover. And yeah, this is for the Into the Badlands comic book. I haven't opened it, but I will because I want to read issue 18. I don't know why they couldn't have just like, you know, put it aside like, would you like a free comic book? But I guess it makes sense why, you know, I guess it makes sense why it's all in a container. I guess it's kind of like to force you to read it. And now the next issue that I picked up is seriously one of my favorite covers so far on the Green Lantern run, because the way it's colored, this is Green Lantern's issue 18 regular cover, but just look at the way it's designed. Obviously you'll see a much more clearer picture like how I usually do, but I'm really loving this cover. I love the way it's just drawn out, painted maybe, and it just looks really, really cool. It looks really amazing. Like, I'm surprised this itself wasn't a variant cover, but this is seriously a really good cover. And the next thing that I picked up was the Batman issue 18. This is the regular cover. This is the I Am Bane. And I'm again, like I said, Batman really starts to pick up. It really does. I was really worried before, like how I said my previous combo calls, how issues 1 through 4 was kind of really slow, but then once it started going towards like I Am Suicide run, it started to really pick up and it started to become more interesting to read. Now the next issue that I picked up was the Nightwing issue 16. This is the regular cover, The One True Heir, Nightwing Must Die Part 1. I'm not gonna lie, this is the issue that I haven't read because it's part 1, so I would love to actually sit down, like I was just saying, and start reading my comic books, because I would really love to start reading some of them before we start heading towards the Watchmen run. So one day I'm gonna like forget recording, maybe streaming, because I need to stream. Forget recording, but if I'm backlogged onto those days, I can sit down and start catching up on the comic books. I really need to start catching up. Once the Watchmen run starts hitting, I want to make sure that I'm not like behind. And the only thing that's gonna annoy me during the Watchmen run, and I'm afraid that DC might do it because they've done it before, are tie-ins. I don't want to sit there and buy like Supergirl issue 7 ties in with the Batman or the Flash like Watchmen run, or you know, Teen Titans or the Super Sons and stuff like that. Like, I'm gonna be staring at the books like, no, like just give me the run that I need in these issues. Maybe the Superman. I really do regret not picking up issue 10 because now I can't find it anywhere. But it's one of those like, stop, you're expensive already. Please stop making me purchase everything. But that's why, again, like I'm saying, I'm gonna start getting rid of some of the comic books that I have in hopes that we make room for newer ones. New fresh one. Now the next thing that I picked up is also another one of my favorite runs. This is Sons of Anarchy Redwood Original issue 8. This is right here from Boom Studios. And again, if you're a fan of the TV show, you will definitely enjoy Redwood Original. And also not only that, but since the Mayans MC is now officially a thing, I'm waiting for that pilot episode, which I'm crossing fingers that it's as good as I enjoyed Sons of Anarchy. There's nothing scares people more than seeing a spin-off show being worse than the original. If it reaches like, you're almost there, like if the bar is right here and it's up here with Sons of Anarchy, but your Mayans MC are like not that far apart, then I'm okay. But if they're like a dramatic drop and it flops, I'm gonna be so disappointed. I have a lot of hope in the Mayans MC TV show. I'm a big fan of Sons of Anarchy, and when we were introduced with the Mayans on the first episode already, I was already like, I'm gonna love this show. And Sons of Anarchy was hands down one of my favorite TV shows that I could still binge watch to this very day. All 7 seasons. You sit me down, I can sit through them. Now the next issue that I picked up is the Batman issue 19. This is actually bagged and boarded because I have it in the pull list, which I did not know I could do in a comic store. That's right, folks, I had no idea. So now some issues I will actually already have in my collection, so I'm actually very happy. I told the store, please put Batman and the Flash in my pull list. I definitely need these runs. And now Detective Comics is definitely going to be one of them, so that way I can just show up in the store and be like, you got my pull list? Oh, thank you. Pay and go. Because if I find myself staring at other comic books, I'm going to end up walking out like I did with Frostbite and Snot Girl. But no regrets on those. I really do not regret those. Those are really good books. Now the next thing that I picked up is the Flash issue 18. This is the regular cover. This is called The Sins of the Father Part 1. Again, issue 18. You see how close we are to issue 21 of both Batman and the Flash. This is why I have to start reading it. I need a day, probably this week, to sit down and go, this is good. but I'm gonna have to start from the very beginning, otherwise I'm gonna be screwed. Now the next thing that I picked up, and I have mentioned this before in my previous comic book haul, is the Planet of the Apes and Green Lanterns issue 2. This is the crossover between DC Comics and Boom Studios. Again, I'm a big fan of Planet of the Apes. I'm excited for the next upcoming movie. And I gotta say, folks, I thought this was gonna be really cheesy, but it was actually really, really good. I'm really excited for this. I'm gonna be collecting the entire run. Definitely gonna be adding this to my pull list, but hands down, this is actually a really cool run. It's cheesy, definitely cheesy, but I think people will appreciate it if you're a fan of Green Lanterns and also Planet of the Apes. I think you will enjoy it. Now the next thing that I picked up is Titans issue 9 Made in Manhattan, regular cover. This is how it looks. I got nothing else to say because I haven't read this far. And now the next thing that I picked up, folks, and the last thing actually, yes, the last thing that I picked up is the Batman Detective Comics issue 952. This is the regular cover, and I decided to go with this one. The variant was pretty cool, but I went with this one because it looks kind of like really creepy and stuff. But yeah, like I was saying, this is definitely going to start being part of my pull list because Zatanna coming back in issue 959 of Detective Comics. I'm excited for that because, like I said, big fan of Zatanna. And I wish I could own her first appearance, but that's probably never ever gonna happen. But anyways, folks, that is it for the comic haul. It's a lot of books, so I'm gonna start making sure I start putting them away, and I need to start editing this video because another haul is happening tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. I had to redo this entire video, by the way, because the file got corrupted. But anyways, folks, thank you so much for watching the video. I truly do appreciate it. Hopefully I see you on my live streams. If you're interested in watching me stream on Twitch, check out the link below. It's in the description. It should be right before the list of comic books and stuff that I usually put in my description if you're interested in seeing what was the exact title. And I also put regular cover or variant cover. That's why I also say it vocally. So when I'm editing the video, I can be like, wait, was that a regular cover or a variant? And I can look at it and be like, oh, perfect. It's a regular cover, not a variant, and a variant, not a regular one. But anyways, folks, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you're also enjoying the Double Dip Let's Plays, and also soon we'll be having some regular content on the channel that doesn't involve double dipping, but it has made my channel a little bit more easier to kind of manage, and that's why I'm kind of like sloppy right now, but picking it up soon. So I'm really excited to start working on a lot of stuff. But anyways, folks, thank you so much for watching this video. I was gonna say the stream, but I'll see you all in the next video. So take care, everyone. Peace out.